teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ooh, the juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Bronco 80. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 14, Lions 7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At their own 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 10-4 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 50 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Going right back to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now they'll change things up.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. This defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw here. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw.
First down.
And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Catch made right side by Wilson. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 average. Dragon 60. 18 Rodney. 18
First
Rodney.
down, Pittsburgh.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys have now moved out in front. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black 20.
Here's Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he works it to the 30-yard line here at the 30. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now it's gone. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jameson Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's one. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Warriors. 77.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 32 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward there. He gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Goff. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jack Fox
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Taken in at the 11. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all you want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down, Steelers.
18, 5 in. Count.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes his down just shy of the 20.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 7.
Obama. What? What's that?
Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, look at the juke. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got his man, it's Warren.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw.
Now a run here off the RPO.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Nick Herbig racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10.
Value 3. That's good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Tiger. We go tonight.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
45. Lions, 42.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this next drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren,
65 yards.
and the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes Peppers. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
Here we go. Traffic. Mustang 1918.
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Austin complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff now to Gibbs. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. They couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man right side is St. Brown. A big gain of 5. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
That's good.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Goff throwing again. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, that's too slow. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the Steelers.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He finds his man, complete. It's Ward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought him from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, check. Blue 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lion. Mustang Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll shift things around. Warren. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second
Fourth
and
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Gone.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
We go tonight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 35.
All 4 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
63, Lions 55.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not